On today's Arizona Daily Mix, from red light and compression therapy to cold plunging and more, we'll show you where to go for wellness in the East Valley.
And we'll show you a new Middle Eastern cafe that's all about authentic drinks, dishes, and decor.
Plus, we'll get a preview of a new movie about a top barrel rider who's overcoming more than just obstacles in the rodeo arena. We've got that and much more, and it all starts right now.
Good morning and welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Teresa Strasser.
And I'm Brett Perry. Thanks for joining us here on the Arizona Daily Mix. We got a great show for you today, don't we, Teresa?
Yes, we do.
We got an exciting show for you.
There's a trend, a viral trend. It's paint your partner, right? So
Yes.
since we're work partners, we're going to try out this trend in real time. We're going to attempt to paint a portrait of each other.
Yes, and the thing is that this is going to be really cool because I'm enjoying that. You know, we're going to do this live. So we don't know how it's going to come out, what we're going to do. We're going to reveal at the end everything.
We'll be doing it in real time throughout the show. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what can? I have no idea. But honestly, I feel really good about this of maybe going wrong.
I feel that I have almost no skills in the visual arts.
All right.
Okay, luckily Nicole Bolin is here
Yes,
from
hi,
Stencil
Nicole.
Studios.
How are you?
This is very popular, right? You go to people's homes and do craft and arts parties, and you're seeing a lot of this paint your partner.
Yeah, it's really popular on social media. So people just sit down across from each other just like you guys are. You're going to paint each other. There's no peeking. You're not going to see it till the end, how it turned out. So there's no rules. There's no pressure. It's just all about fun and going home with a unique painting.
Are there hurt feelings?
Oh no, it's all fun. It's all fun.
Because when I thought we were painting each other. I was like, well, that was kind of interesting. But no, we're painting pictures.
We're painting a portrait.
Yeah, so you'll be painting her and she will be painting you.
Okay. Now, what's the secret behind this? Is there anything, especially with painting. Okay, so we have the colors over here.
Yeah, so I've given you lots of colors. You can feel free to mix your own colors if you need, like different shades, and some water sometimes kind of helps to thin it out.
What are you mixing over there?
Okay, you keep your eyes on your own canvas,
all right.
okay? She just said no peeking.
I know.
I'm gonna start with like an area that jumps out. Now, is this like painting a fruit bowl, like it should look like an orange and an apple, or are we taking artistic liberties?
Well, I would say take some artistic liberties, but also like try and get it as close as you can to what that person looks like. So that's what's, I think, the most fun is that you're trying to make it look like that person, and then in the end you look at it and most of the times it does not look like that person. But you tried. Yeah, you want to try and do the best job you can.
So how do we start? We start with a circle?
Yeah, I generally would start with like a circle and just kind of create, the shape of their face and then do some hair. And I recommend like coloring in the face, not doing like a stick figure. So you don't just want like a circle, with some eyes and a mouth. You want a portrait. So you want to fill in like all the skin, the lips, stuff like that.
By the way, your business is very cool because you go to people's homes, or if they're having a party, a gathering, a get together, and you kind of oversee a craft.
Yeah, so we do a lot of craft classes. So this is a little bit different. So we're not teaching you how to paint in this class. This is just all about fun, no rules. You're just painting along and just use your imagination. Whereas all of our other classes, they're taught. Like we teach the steps and things like that. So like one class we have coming up on May 2nd is our pet passport class. So you'll make a little fun pet passport, and there's lots of little stickers to put inside for like badges for them, and it's just to
Do you think Ralphie and Biscuit would like that? Because like, where are they going?
Yeah.
They'll probably go camping with me this summer.
Yeah, so it's fun. So like you have their picture in here with all their little information, just like a passport, and then you can document trips, and we've got little badges that says like camper dog. So if you like to go camping, you put a camper dog sticker in there. So yeah, that's coming up May 2nd.
Now this thing, since we are like work partners, I see her at times at different. Am I supposed to paint her when I see her when she first comes in, or when she's on the set?
Just paint her the way she is right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so you're just look into her eyes and paint some beautiful
You know what? This
eyes
is
on
going
there.
better than I thought.
I think so
I
too.
don't want to get overconfident.
No, I'm kind of impressed with myself I will be honest, I'm like really.
Because Nicole's presence is inspiring.
And
She's my muse.
You see what I'm doing? Is this right? What I should be doing? Kind of like getting the face kind of going?
Yeah. You want to start with the face. That's the easiest way to start, with the face, and then you'll add in all the features.
Okay.
I'd probably go with the hair next, and then add in some of the features. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What is Kelly yelling?
What'd she say?
Long flowy hair.
Long flowy hair.
The long flowing hair.
Going for the
Okay.
long, not the short.
Go
What about her complexion, Kel?
Okay, I haven't started on that part yet.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm just getting the base here. So. Now, have you had people kind of like go, wow, they didn't expect their partner to like be that good of a painter?
Yes.
Or have you seen people go, oh, I thought you were that good of a painter, but you're not. You know?
Well, it's pretty funny. Like, it seems to be in every couple, there's one who's like a really good painter and one who's a not so good painter.
Who is that in this pairing?
It's hard to say so far. So we'll wait till the
early.
end.
It is.
It's just a little too early.
Can I give her can I embellish a little bit, or kind of like what I'm thinking that she should look like the hair or something like that, or no?
Yeah.
All right,
can do that.
This is going to be kind of hard.
Like an AI version of me?
Yeah, almost like.
Could you give me a nose job in it? Because I'm not happy with my
You want
nose.
that? All right, we got to wrap it up.
We have
Okay.
to get, listen, this is going to be a smooth
This is gonna be a-
transition, okay? Did you guys know it's allergy season? You can get your medication from a compounding pharmacy, and it will help you get through allergy season. We're going to find out all about that later in the show.
Yeah, but first, April is Wish Month, and we'll meet a young man who recently got his wish to see sea turtles hatch. Next.
Find CW7 Arizona on all your favorite platforms. YouTube TV, Hulu Plus Live TV, Fubo TV, DirecTV Stream, DirecTV, Dish, Cox, and Sparklight. CW7 Arizona, it's all good.
Wish Month and Make-A-Wish Foundation that started their first wish right here in Arizona has been granting wishes for 46 years come this April 29th. They're looking to continue this tradition with the help of wish makers, and joining us here on the mix. Wish Kid, good morning, you two.
Good morning.
How are you?
Really good.
Good. All right, I want to start with you first, Miles, because this is really cool. You had a wish
Yeah.
granted, which was to see sea turtles hatch. How was that?
Absolutely amazing. It's something that I'll always remember, and they'll make really great stories when I'm an adult, tell my kids, and it really was just such a unique experience, not only to do, but just to get away from, having brain cancer,
Yeah, and that's something that's so important there, that people understand that you're going through something, and that's why that wish is so important.
100%.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about what you do have so people can understand, again, how important this wish is to be granted to a lot of other kids, too, that are going through things.
Yeah. So I have a brain tumor that is, if you draw a line, right in the middle of my brain is a tumor. And it's not one that will spread or anything like that, but it does cause problems. And so I'm on an oral chemo that we're just I'm taking it, we're just keeping an eye on it, and just going from there.
Yeah. All right. Who'd you take with you to see the turtles hatch?
Yeah, so I went ahead and went with my mom and my two brothers.
That's great. So you had it where everyone can go, and that's so important.
Yeah, 100%. Because, from the beginning, going to the appointments, doing everything, it's been my mom and my brothers the whole way.
Yeah, I see. And Jessica, that's what these wishes are about. It's about bringing families together. And that's so important to these families, and that's why we need these wish makers. So I love that anybody can be a wish maker in a certain way, right?
Yeah, anybody. And that's really what we're trying to educate our community about for World Wish Month. We're looking for a Wishmakers Wanted campaign where, nationally across the U.S., we're trying to recruit 1 million wishmakers. But here in Arizona, we need that support to grant wishes for kids like Miles. It can be a volunteer. You can help, work with the family, help figure out what that one true wish is. You can be a donor and support these wishes by helping provide funding, or you can be a local business owner and you can give an in-kind donation donation, or you can find a way to give back. And so we really need that support because we can't do it alone.
Yeah, and I think people will be very surprised on some of the wishes that, you know, the kids ask for, like to see the sea turtles hatch, or even, as we know, the first one was just wanting to ride on a fire truck or be a police officer or even work at a convenience store.
Yeah.
And those are the things that we can actually do very easy. And the other part too is that we travel. People travel, they get those points, and I didn't realize that you can actually make those points a wish gift.
Yeah, you can. So we're always looking for individuals to donate their airline miles. 75% of our wishes do involve travel to some location. So we really do need that support, and that's an easy way for people to get involved and be a wish maker.
I like it. Okay, so now with this process, they need to make sure they contact you. It's not just pretty much going in saying, oh, this is a wish kid over here, because you actually have applications that the wish kids do fill in, right?
Yeah, so when a child like Miles gets qualified for a wish, there's a whole process. It's called the wish journey. And so really the first step of that process is figuring out what is it that you want to wish for. We tell our wish kids, think as big as you possibly can. And so we spend some time working through that process, and then we figure out how we can make that happen.
I like it. Let's talk about the first wish, because this was something that, again, kicked it all off, and it was a very easy wish actually to grant.
Yeah, so it's to a little boy named Chris Grecius. He was 7 years old, and his mom, Linda Pauling, actually is one of the founders of Make-A-Wish. But he wanted to be a DPS officer for the day. He loved the show Chips. That's really where it was inspired from. So anybody at home who's watching, if you remember that show. And it was a great community effort. He got a custom uniform made. He got to ride in a helicopter. He got to be in the back of a motorcycle and give out tickets for the day. And it was all the community support.
I like it. Well, we have another thing that Miles has been kind of like, I don't know if it's a wish, I just think it's a profession, but you've been making and crocheting these stuffed animals. What is this?
Yeah. I love doing it because I've always been a crafty person. I love doing stuff in my hands, and I homeschool, and with our co-op that we go to, there was a mom that did lessons for that, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And so I went ahead and tried it and did that for about 6 months, and now I've been crocheting ever since. I've been making stuffed animals, I've been making anything that comes to my mind, really.
I like it. And since you love the sea, you brought me something?
Yes, I crocheted a little octopus on the way here.
I love it. On the way here?
On the way here.
Oh my goodness, that is so, you're doing better than me, and I knit. This is so great. I love this. This is awesome. It's good. And I also am going to make sure we grant another little wish, even though it's not part of the wish, but you are a home chef, and I'm going to give a call to either Mark Tarbell or Christopher, and you're going to go cook with one of the chefs. How's that?
That's amazing.
All right, we're going to get that done. So thank you. Okay, very quickly, Jessica, where can people go to become a wish maker?
Yeah, if you go to arizona.wish.org, you can find out everything there, how to become a volunteer, and all of our activations for World Wish Month.
I like it. And also, we'll have it on the CW7AZ.com website. So thank you guys very much. Thank you for this.
Thank you, absolutely.
Thank you.
Good job. Looks great.
Coming up, see where you can tackle all of your wellness goals under one roof. That is next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Modern Body Wellness by Mesa Chamber of Commerce.
If you've been wondering about biohacking, Modern Body Next Level Wellness, brand new in Mesa, is a great place to try all the most popular treatments. And Michelle, I want to start with the hot and cold, because cold plunging, you're hearing all about it, and you guys combined hot and cold in one room.
We absolutely do. So when you come to see us, you get to book your own private suite, and in there you'll have both your infrared sauna and your cold plunge therapy. You can take advantage of one, the other, or do contrast therapy, which is so hot right now, no pun intended. Got your infrared sauna, you can do that for 15-30 minutes, jump in the cold plunge for 3 minutes. It's amazing for everything from cellular repair to inflammation, and also vasodilation when you're getting in the cold plunge along with it.
There was something about breathing salt water.
Yeah, yes.
Yes?
Yep, you can absolutely add halo salt therapy to any of your infrared sauna sessions. Fantastic for your respiratory system, your immune system. Such an amazing therapy.
Now, your husband Dan is the man when it comes to PEMF, and I'm so grateful to be talking to you because I've been very curious about this. It's an acronym standing for what?
It is. It's pulse electromagnetic field technology, and so it's a technology that's been around for a couple of decades now, but now it's kind of surfacing as new and trendy healing therapy. And so what it does, it basically works like a bullhorn to your body. Wherever you put it is where it calls the cells to be turned over, the new cells that come in, tissue repair, muscle repair, vein repair, it's incredible, actually. We have great success stories so far with our clients.
What's been most surprising for people who've tried PEMF?
Mobility is a big one for us. We have had a couple people write tremendous reviews so far. Just one lady was limping when she came in, and a couple hours later after PEMF, she walked out almost crying across the parking lot because her feet.
Yeah, hadn't had pain in years.
Yeah.
And it was the first time she felt like she could walk again.
Right, yeah.
That must make you guys feel so good.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, we teared up actually when she told us about it. It was
The
pretty,
stories
pretty
that
emotional.
come out
yeah.
of that room are absolutely phenomenal.
Well, you guys also have a hyperbaric chamber of sorts.
We do, we do.
And this is intensely oxygenating somebody. I know this is used for some people to heal after surgery.
Correct, yeah. So hyperbaric chamber, that therapy, what that does is the air we breathe typically is about 20% oxygen, right? As we get older, our cells get a little less efficient in processing oxygen and healing our bodies. This basically floods your system with 99% pure oxygen for an hour, hour and a half, whatever your need may be. And you just sit there, read a book while your body does the rest.
I know a lot of plastic surgeons recommend that for healing, and I'm sure it's useful for any kind of wound.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a healing of any sort. Inflammation, again, we have patients that'll come in here prior to surgical procedures to prepare their body for it and then come in after surgical procedures.
Our friend behind us is getting some compression,
Yes.
probably doing his Instacart delivery or whatever on his phone. What does that do for his legs?
It's fantastic for your blood flow in your legs. It's great. You know, he's got sore muscles, so he's doing that today. Great for healing as well, inflammation in the muscles. But you're right, you can sit there, you can relax. You can also add red light therapy. We've got portable red light therapy while you're compressing. For your face. Or, of course, we've got our big red light therapy in our red light district back
I was just going to ask about the red light district. Different from the infrared sauna, which heats up your body. What does the red light do?
So you're working with wavelengths in the near infrared, mid infrared spectrum, and depending upon what your goal is, maybe it's skin health, maybe it's inflammation, maybe it's weight loss. But what's really fantastic about ours is you can choose the wavelength that's going to benefit you most.
You can become a monthly member and do all of this, but what if somebody just curious and wants to dip their toe in?
Absolutely. Come check us out. We let all new clients check out any of our core services, which everything we just mentioned is a core service for $15.
That is a
just come
great
check it
deal.
out. Yeah.
What would you recommend for a first timer?
First timer, I would say red light compression's really good, and then obviously the sauna and cold plunge.
That's my jam.
You walk out feeling different.
And by the way, yes, we are in Mesa, but we're not in deep Mesa. We're pretty central here.
We are. So although our address is Mesa, we are 1 mile from Tempe Marketplace, 1 mile. We're 10 minutes from downtown Scottsdale, 10 minutes from downtown Phoenix. So we are so central to almost anywhere in the valley.
Come on in and try some biohacking.
Absolutely.
We'd love to see you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Modern Body Wellness by Mesa Chamber of Commerce.
Coming up, we'll get the latest cruising trends from the Sea Trade Convention in Florida next.
Welcome back to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix. There's still a lot more to come on the show today. Throughout the show, Brad and I have been doing this viral trend, paint your partner.
Yes.
I don't know how it's going over there.
Yeah, you know what? I am so glad that we're friends.
Why? Is this portrait going to end the friendship?
Well, it could, like you said, paint your partner. So I don't know if your husband or someone was doing this. Someone be sleeping on the couch.
Uh-oh. Really?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
I don't know. I mean, it's just, I can't capture your beauty on this canvas that you have in person.
Just think, here's what I'd like you to think about, okay? I would like you to think about Natalie Portman's nose.
Okay.
That's what I'd like. Anne Hathaway's new facelift. I'd like that.
All right.
We're getting a rap cue.
We are. Okay, summer travel planning is heating up and cruising is quickly becoming one of the fastest growing ways to vacation.
Travel expert Janine Tornator joins us from Sea Trade Cruise Global 2026 over in Miami with the latest headlines and what travelers need to know before booking a cruise for 2026 and beyond.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by The Outside Insider.
Great to be here. Yes, I'm here at the Sea Trade Cruise Global 2026 in Miami. This is the cruise industry's leading global conference. And one thing is very clear here, and that is that cruising is booming. In fact, according to industry data, cruise demand is actually outpacing overall travel. Carnival Cruise Line's recent earnings back that up. They show record bookings, strong pricing, and travelers planning trips earlier than ever. Industry-wide, the cruise industry is in a major growth and reinvestment phase right now. Carnival Cruise Line is a great example. In their Excel class, they have two of these new ships on the way. In 2027, they're going to be debuting the Carnival Festival. And then in 2028, coming is the Carnival Tropical. We're also hearing a lot of talk about their other new class of ships, the Ace class, that is really going to represent a big step forward in terms of innovation, efficiency, and the overall guest experience. We're also seeing cruise lines invest heavily in their current fleets. Carnival right now has multiple ships undergoing what are called dry dock upgrades. What this means for guests is refreshed spaces, new dining and bar concepts, and technology enhancements. It's really all part of a broader effort to elevate the onboard experience as cruising continues to grow. Cruise lines are investing heavily in their own private island destinations. This summer actually marks the 1-year anniversary of Carnival's Celebration Key that they debuted last summer. It's been widely popular, and new at Celebration Key this summer, they've actually just been designated the first sensory inclusive destination from a cruise line. Staff members are going to be trained to interact with guests that have sensory needs, items provided to help with sensitivity. So that's just a really great advancement in the cruise industry. We're also going to see enhancements across other private destinations this summer. This will come in the way of upgraded spaces and expanded capacity. My biggest piece of advice is to book early, especially if you're eyeing some of those newer ships and longer itineraries. Now, if you want that shorter getaway, those 3 to 5 night cruisers are really great for spontaneous last minute trips, but book early again if you're really wanting those longer itineraries and getting on some of those great new ships.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by the Outside Insider.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. This painting is not going to be very well. But there is a new. Sorry.
A new Middle Eastern cafe.
Nuna Tempe is a cafe focused on bringing Middle Eastern hospitality to Arizona.
That's right, Brad. Shifting the way we gather and connect. Check it out.
Laymoon Cafe is a new Palestinian Syrian-owned cafe here in Tempe, Arizona. It is the embodiment of Middle Eastern hospitality. It's so lovely to have something like this in town. We've never experienced anything like this. The owners share the same Middle Eastern roots that I do, so it was very special that they approached me and my company House of Form to design the space. And since we have so much in common from a cultural standpoint, it was pretty intuitive and a lot of fun to be able to pull from our roots and from our culture and really have it merge with our landscape of being in Arizona and design something that felt very fitting to the place that we're in. House of Form started a branding department early last year, and we have been working on a lot of exciting projects, but this is actually the first project where we premiered a interiors and branding project coming together to create such a beautiful space that's so immersive as a result of having the brand touch points at every corner of the environment.
So the branding behind Laymoon Cafe was to be extremely authentic to Arabic culture, specifically Palestinian culture. And so we dug really, really deep to find what are different ties between Arizona and Palestine. And one of the things that you'll see inside of the branding is this beautiful palm tree And that's actually taken because when this building was first built, there was a tiny little palm tree out front, and that is now looming over the building, and that's a date palm. And date palms are extremely common, not only in Arizona, but also in Palestine.
So what makes this cafe different than others is the sense of community is felt immediately as you walk through the door, and that's what Middle Eastern culture is known for, is just pure hospitality that embraces you. Everybody's your first cousin, and that's the feeling that you have when you walk into this space. So this space is made up primarily of a cafe area where you can lounge. There's also a private event space that can be rented out for events. And then we also have a retail component, which also belongs to the owners. It's nominal jewelry, so there's a lot of the jewelry in display that you can experience, touch, and feel as you're in line to get to the coffee. My favorite item on the menu is the fig matcha latte. I also just tried the cardamom latte this morning, and that's probably a tie in first place. So there are amazing things on this menu. Two of my favorites would be the ones that have za'atar in it, which is a Middle Eastern spice, the za'atar bagel, and the za'atar avocado toast. Laymoon Cafe is located in downtown Tempe, very close to the mosque by the campus, and the web address is laymoon.cafe.
Coming up, we're talking about how compounding medications may help during allergy season. That's next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Medisol Pharmacy.
Allergy season is in peak season here in Arizona, and I should know personally because I'm having some trouble myself. Here to help us manage our allergies through primary care and to tell us how compound medicine can help is Dr. Pharmacist Stan with Medisol. And of course, we're talking about, the big allergies out here. The trees are blooming. It's getting very much, crazy out there. So doctor, tell me a little about allergies and how we can pretty much watch some of our symptoms knowing from allergies or a cold.
Well, usually there's maybe a history of allergies. So, most patients come in and they'll say, well, I've had allergies for, several years, and, this time of year I'm coughing, sneezing, runny nose. So we do a quick eval, making sure it's not cold symptoms, and, if it's more allergy related, we kind of say, well, okay, we can try some over-the-counter treatment options. Claritin and Zyrtec are some great over-the-counter medicines that we've used to help treat allergies, moving to nasal sprays, and then sometimes going to prescription medication. Even with sometimes with prescription aid treatment and over-the-counter remedies, sometimes doesn't even combat some of the worst allergies. And then we do offer then some higher level treatment options. But even then, sometimes we'll still struggle with allergy control symptoms. Not knowing that sometimes you have one allergy to one item, but you have other allergies to non-environmental allergies like gluten or peanuts, which is commonly found in some over-the-counter remedies. Yeah. And that's where Stan can help out and come up with an option to help compound some allergy treatments.
Yeah, you said something very important there, and that is sometimes when they go, oh my goodness, my allergies are getting worse, it might not be the allergies, but it might be what's in the medicine trying to help them fight the allergy.
Correct, yeah. So they often will come and say, well, doc, I'm allergic to Claritin. And I was like, well, are you allergic to the Claritin, or are you allergic to the component that's in the Claritin, for example? Yeah. And it is overseen a lot of times, and we might just label as the individual or patient is allergic to Claritin, try something different. Yeah. And then Stan can offer alternative options to compound, to take out the active ingredient and then compound it from that.
Yeah, and Stan, that's why it's so important to really come and see a pharmacist like you that does compound, to sit and talk with them about what they're allergic to, because you do see that all the time, especially with allergies, is that they take the medicine and then it just causes other allergies because there's stuff in it. So how do you help people when it comes to compounding the allergy medicine?
That's right. So we often assume that it's the active ingredient, that it's the medication that's causing the issue, without looking at what else is in the tablet itself. we often overlook the fact that about 90% of the medication is a filler, which 40 of them percent contain lactose or gluten or corn. And we have people who are allergic to all those ingredients. So instead of switching the medication that could very well be a good fit for you as a patient, let's look at what else is in that pill that could be triggering that allergy. And that's where compounding comes in, because we can compound and take out the allergens and make it pure form without the ingredient that's causing you to have that allergy, so you are able to take the best treatment that's suited for you.
Yeah, and I like that you guys actually have it where Brad's Medicine's here, and you guys have made it compared going to another pharmacist, which is fine, that has Brad's Medicine that is from somewhere else that's for everybody. Yeah. And that's, I think, with compounding, I'm able to get the exact things I need and not all the other stuff.
That's correct, yeah. So we can totally tailor the therapy to Brad based on the prescription that your doctor wants you to have. So sometimes best therapy plans don't work out, not because of the medication, but because of what else is in those medications that could be triggering you to have a reaction, an allergic reaction.
Yeah. So doctor, just very much finishing up here, the best thing to do is talk with your doctor, see everything you need there, and then also come see the compound pharmacist to make sure you're getting the right allergy medicine.
That's right.
That's it. There you go. I like it.
Right.
Thank you, T, for coming in.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it, especially this time. I'm going to talk to you because I got some allergies going on. So, all right. You want more information, please head over to the CW7AZ.com's website for everything that Stan can help you with and Dr. Patel's information. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Medisol Pharmacy.
Coming up, we'll get a preview of the new movie, Out Riding the Devil. It's premiering in town this Thursday. That's coming up next. Featuring Yellowstone stars, country music greats, and rodeo legends, a new docudrama tells the story of a woman who overcame stage 4 cancer to return to the pinnacle of her sport. It's called Out Riding the Devil. The Arizona premiere is April 25th. And here with more is director Ray Lavelle. Welcome.
Hey, good to see you.
Well, tell me the story of the woman at the heart of this story.
Well, Angela Ganta was a world champion barrel racer, and barrel racing, for people who don't know, is like one of the most popular events in rodeo. She lost her husband. Shortly thereafter, she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. At the time, her daughter was young. And people didn't expect her to live. But because, as she says in the movie, you know, her daughter had already lost her dad, there was no way that she was going to lose her mom. And so she fought this incredible fight against stage 4 breast cancer. She underwent the Red Devil chemo, and people who know about these things will understand that the Red Devil chemo, it either helps you or it kills you. So that's why the movie's called Out Riding the Devil. And this battle with cancer went on for 8 years. She overcame the cancer. During this period of time, she coached her daughter to become the WPRA Rookie of the Year, which is a big deal in rodeo, which she won at 2015 National Finals Rodeo. And then her daughter inspired Angela to come back to the sport. But to understand that this chemo had like road graded her nervous system, she didn't know her left from right. She had no balance at the time, so she had to relearn all of these things that we take for granted just to be able to function every day, let alone ride a horse, let alone get back to the highest competitive level of her sport, which is what she did. So it's just an inspirational comeback story. It's a remarkable story in any walk of life. But the fact that it's rodeo and balance is such an important part of riding a horse, and you need to know your left from right. For her to come back as she did, and she won like 6 PRCA rodeos the first year she came back. She qualified for the Calgary Stampede Canadian Finals rodeo. So it's just an amazing story, and like within that, she's from pioneer ranching heritage. So her great-grandparents were ranching on the Brazos in Texas in 1850, when that was the Comanche Nation. So we're also able to tell, not just the history of Texas, but the history of the West, the great cattle drives north, and the evolution of rodeo through her family lineage. So, I wouldn't want folks to think they're going to show up to the Pollock Cinema on April 25th and they're just going to see this story about, this incredible story of this athlete overcoming cancer. They're going to see a lot more than that.
Right, there's the big picture about the history of rodeo, the history of this family, and also her comeback. And in that way, your movie really crosses genres because it's a documentary, but it's also a sports movie in a way. It's a comeback story. What were your references, both from a visual and storytelling point of view?
Well, I think when it comes to a visual point of view, there are certain iconic landscapes in the West that people are familiar with, and we used some of those. In terms of a creative process, we shot at historic Mescal Studios, their dramatizations, and folks will be familiar with Mescal Studios if they've ever seen Tombstone or The Outlaw Josie Wales, Tom Horn, these incredible Western movies. That's why we chose to shoot our dramatizations there. So, they're going to have that reference with it. There's some of the standard documentary techniques in the film, but then the last third of the film, we're following Angela on her comeback. So, we actually take the viewer inside the rodeo world and we go on the rodeo trail and following Angela. So at that point, the creative discipline shifts to a more sports-oriented documentary sequence. And so throughout the movie too, you've also got the superstars of rodeo, Stetson Wright, 10-time world champion, Shad Money Mayfield, who was just in Ella Langley's video, Choosing Texas, Zeke Thurston. I mean, it's like a who's who of rodeo, and these folks are all contributing, not just telling the history of rodeo, but they're also talking about Angela, and they're placing everything in context.
Well, Rain, this is an incredible story, beautifully told, and for people who want to see the movie here locally in Arizona, that's April 25th, Pollock Cinemas. How to get tickets?
Go on to Eventbrite, AZPrem, Eventbrite, or go onto our website, otdmovie.com. I think they're going to be able to find them, and also on the day, you can just show up to the Pollock Cinemas.
Outriding the Devil. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Shein.
All right, Mother's Day is right around the corner, and if you're wondering what to get mom this year, we've got you covered. And I recently got some stylish and affordable ideas from lifestyle expert and mom of two, Bethany Braun Silva. Good morning, Bethany. How are you?
I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, this is an important time because we're talking Mother's Day. And so let's talk about what are some of those Mother's Day gifts we should be looking for.
You know, as a mom myself, I always say Mother's Day is less about the big, flashy gift and more about feeling appreciated. And honestly, something as simple as a great outfit can really do that. It's really just that feeling of, oh, wow, I feel like myself again, which I think so many moms can relate to. So if you're wondering what to get mom for Mother's Day 2026, I love starting with fashion. And my go-to place right now is Shein because they really check all the boxes. Think trendy styles, affordable, quality pieces, and a wide variety so you can find something that fits mom's personal style. And for spring, it's all about easy wearable pieces. And one look I love is this Shein striped knitted vest, which has that soft, lightweight knit feel, paired with this plain front tie pocket shorts because they're relaxed, comfortable, and have that easy pulled together look without trying too hard. And linen is a huge trend right now. And the Shein linen loose long sleeve and short set is a breathable and flowy set, perfect for warmer days. And, you know, more elevated. If you want a more elevated look, this linen style wide leg trouser paired with this elegant short sleeve knit sweater creates that really chic, relaxed silhouette moms can wear anywhere.
Ooh, I like these. It's all right, got me some ideas here for Mother's Day. But let's talk about moms who go, don't spend a lot on me, don't go over the budget on me. So what can we find under $50 but makes mom feel appreciative and like we did spend a lot of money on her?
Yeah, I'm going to say something that every mom will understand, and that's never underestimate the power of good pajamas, because those moments at the end of the day when everything finally slows down, they are so important. And having something that feels comfortable but also a little elevated just makes that time feel more special. So if you are looking for affordable Mother's Day gifts ideas under $50, matching pajama sets are such a great option. The Shein striped lapel pajama set has that classic button-down style, super soft fabric, and feels really polished even though it's incredibly comfortable. And the Shein plaid print top and shorts pajama set is perfect for warmer nights. It's lightweight, breathable, and still feels put together. And what I love about these is that they're practical, but they also feel thoughtful. You're not just handing mom a pair of pajamas, you're really telling her you deserve to relax and feel good while doing it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, affordable and looking good for mom. I love it. All right, this is the thing, Bethany. I'm going to ask you personally, help me out. How do I elevate my Mother's Day gift?
Well, accessories are one of my favorite ways to elevate a gift because they instantly complete a look. And for spring and summer, I'm really loving woven textures. The Shein round handle woven straw beach bag has that structured, polished feel. They also have this large straw shoulder bag that's more relaxed and perfect for everyday use. And you can pair those with this colorful woven bucket hat, which adds a fun pop. And these chocolate brown square toe flip-flops are simple but really versatile. And I would also check out jewelry on Shein. This layered necklace in yellow gold gives that effortlessly layered look, and this yellow gold pendant necklace is more classic and timeless. And then for smaller finishing touches, I suggest checking out this classic elegant glasses set and these glossy brown leopard print hair clips. You know, they're fun, affordable, and they really pull everything together.
So, Bethany, I love this. These are all great ideas. So where can we find more information?
To shop all of these Mother's Day looks, visit Shein.com or download the Shein app and search for Mom. It's one of the most downloaded shopping apps and makes finding stylish, affordable gifts really easy.
I love it. Bethany, thanks very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Shein.
The highly anticipated NFL draft is right around the corner, and CW7 Arizona is getting you ready with The Pick is In, presented by Chapman Automotive Group. Tune in Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Oh, and you are invited to scan that QR code right there on your screen. Let us know what you feel the Arizona Cardinals should do with their pick in the draft.
All right, that has been a wonderful show. We've been working on a painting, and so again, this is something that people are doing at parties. It's like
There's a paint your partner trend.
Yes. Yep. So, are you ready?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say a big thank you to Nicole because she was incredibly helpful. Thank you, and I actually really enjoyed this. This is a masterpiece. I'm not going to lie. I'm very proud of it.
Go ahead. Let's take it.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this to you.
Okay.
You're just going to hold it. Don't look at it yet. Okay. We're going to hand that to you.
Okay.
All right, and then at one at a time, so you guys are going to turn around.
I saw the monitor.
You did. So, wow. No. You actually did a great job on mine.
Roseanne Barr looks incredible. Wow.
Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Thank you. Stencil Studios. Nicole, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
That looks good. I like that.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Mesa Chamber of Commerce, Modern Body Wellness, The Outside Insider, Shein, and Medisol Pharmacy.